All right, folks, so here we are at Garden and Second. We had to walk around, no big deal. I need to lose the weight anyway. But here is where the single fence turns into a double fence paid by your money. So we're just gonna walk this little street here. I was gonna show you the river levels of the Feather and Yuba going over the bridge, but you know what? I just don't have it in me right now. I'm pretty disgusted. So what I don't get is why the nice homes in the elite got the double fence, making it impossible for pedestrian traffic. Well, they got a nice wrought iron fence here and a nice paved stamp and stain driveway. You don't think they couldn't afford their own fence? Let's keep walking, folks. You tell me if these people over here, you think they can afford a fence and not put the taxpayers down and out. You know, these people keep getting people elected who don't fix anything. So they're part of the problem. But why do they let it go on? Because most of them, at least I know some of these people, are tied to politics where they keep the same pieces of shit in office. And it's because they appease these elites. You know, and I'm not saying everybody's a bad person. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be allowed a fence. But what I am saying is look at these homes. I mean, these are some of the elite old homes when Yuba City was nothing but a small podunk shithole. And you're telling me that they at least couldn't afford their own fences? Why a double fence? Why did we fence their backyards on our dime and give them a double fence? It seems like their own fence would have sufficed, especially being that they got a double fence. So like I said, you know, I'm pretty tired of fucking bullshit around here, excuse my language, but I am. And this is just one of the ways that they throw things in your face. They throw it in your face how corrupt and how they only take care of themselves and theirs, and how they rob us all blind doing it. Pennies and dimes at the time, and sometimes when they're lucky, a huge lump sum. Now, what do you suppose one of these homes goes for? What do you suppose one of these homes go for? I mean, the sidewalk here, look at this motherfucker. This sidewalk here from this big beautiful tree is buckling. How much did that fence cost? And couldn't have fixed this sidewalk, folks? This thing is up probably 1.5 feet at an angle. Yeah, here we go. Still double fence, that nice fence. You don't think these people couldn't afford their own fence over here? Oh, what about these people? I guess we should be happy they didn't buy them a fence on our dime. Why? Because they're having to deal with the homeless like the rest of us? Well, why don't we all get a fence dealing with the homeless? Why is it exactly, and some of you may not know this, do you know there's a very important person at Habitat for Humanity that's friends with our ex-piece of shit people like John Nicoletti that actually embezzled money and laundered it for Al-Qaeda and was in Guantanamo Bay? Do you wonder why our problems never get any better, folks? Well, it's simple. Some of you have the balls and the courage and the will to stand up and fight, but most of you are punk-ass bitch cowards and don't even fucking vote. Let alone give these fucking elite heathens their fucking dues by telling them to fucking eat shit. So, I guess this is what you guys want, but all these poor people with their stamped and stained driveways and their special brick inlays and all this other shit, they couldn't afford their own fence. Now I'll give it to you, this person's house burned down. Maybe that's why they did it. The homeless fucking live in there and burn it up. Either way, did we need to pay for a double fence? Did we? Oh, I don't know, folks. I don't think so. I definitely think that they could have paid for their own fence, and we could have fenced the levee and saved a lot of money and fixed this sidewalk. I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous, folks. It's a little bit ridiculous. All right, well, there you go. Let me know if you think any house besides this poor one that's gotten burned out if the taxpayer should have paid for not only one fence, but a double fence system here for the elites, while the rest of us suffer the fate that we do. But hey, the oligarchy takes care of its own. Have a good day, folks.